Welcome to today's SeafoodNews.com video, sponsored by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute.
Good morning. It's Thursday, April 11th. We want to give comments on two of the major stories we're running today. First is on the ISA situation in Chile. It's important to recognize that Chile is not in the same position as they were in 2009 when the last ISA outbreak started. Pesca, the fisheries body in Chile, has a number of protocols in place which are designed specifically to control ISA. And the problem with last time was that there were no controls in place and it spread rapidly. ISA is a continual problem in most salmon producing regions. We've seen ISA cases in Norway, we've seen ISA cases in eastern Canada, and in those areas it does not lead to kind of a wholesale devastation of the industry because the progress that's been made in disease control and protocols. Pesca has instituted a lot of these protocols in Chile, and we have to wait and see how this whole situation is going to develop. But it's far too early, and I think way wrong, frankly, to sort of start saying, oh my God, Chile is going to be in another situation similar to 2008 and 9. The other story, which I really want to flag, is what's going on with the MSC adjudication over Alaska, over the Russian Pollock fishery certification. We've printed today excerpts from a fascinating letter from the buyers group to the adjudicator, basically blasting the at-sea processors association for having commercial motives and objecting to the way that the Sea of Hawks Pollock has been being certified. What's interesting to me here is that the letter really reveals how much the buyers have commercial motives themselves. I mean, they have been committed right from the get-go to get this Russian Pollock fishery certified exactly because they needed an alternative source of supply. Once major buyers like Pick and Pack and Igloo and Frosta and all these European users of pollock blocks committed so heavily to the MSC, they were committed to pollock from Alaska. When pollock was cut back in Alaska in 2010, they had big problems. They've also had to bid against each other on price, and they pushed the price up. So they have been desperate, frankly, to get this Russian pollock fishery certified as an alternative source of supply. The problem with this is that sustainability is one thing and commercial activity is a second, and the two should not be confused. The buyers kind of got in bed with the MSC, arguing that the MSC was essential for commercial, for their ability to buy products, and now they're living with the results, and there's a contradiction whether you're for sustainability or whether you're for this MSC certification process. So as less regulated and less developed fisheries kind of come into the MSC certification, the bar has to be lower. And the buyers recognize that and they're arguing for that, but at the same time that erodes the value of the MSC to any of the producers that have a really high level sustainable fishery. So this conflict is not going to go away regardless of what happens with the Russian pollock adjudication. And I think it's extremely interesting in the way the thinking of the buyers group was revealed in this letter. So make sure you click on the link and look at it on our website. In Lexington, Mass., this is John Sackton.
Today's SeafoodNews.com video was brought to you by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute. Alaska has been protecting wild and sustainable seafood for generations and adheres to the most recognized and internationally accepted set of guidelines written by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. For recipes and additional information, visit wildalaskaflavor.com.